Konnichiwa. Welcome back to another episode of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Where we left off, Spork Monster. Let's get in, shall we?
The Spark Monster is here to fight the hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level?
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See?
Is he's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you could discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? I don't want to kill. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation. You close your eyes tight, but then open one, just going to see the Spork Monster across the battlefield. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Attack, I guess. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They glow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. And yeah, which attack will you use? Cook with love, baby! Snowcooter buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Ulti Tensile. 2 damage. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. I don't know. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for his ultimate rounding edge. What the fuck is that? Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie, power pinch. That's not what he would sound like, but okay. Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare it. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of the gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget it. You certainly won't be back like you said.
I feel like that means he's gonna be back. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. I'm not feeling so good, Mr. Colonel. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Well, he brought me to my house. Bit of a shame, to be honest. I still have the banana. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly, like a burrito. Good night, my Colonel. What if it wasn't Colonel? In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are instructing my love. What is that supposed to mean? Is that some sort of naughty talk? Alright, I'm down. I feel like I just had a stroke. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild vision you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. We'll meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Bob. I'm a good friend, guys. I don't know why you'd ever think that I would abandon Miriam. I wouldn't do that. I'm a nice guy. I do it for her. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. I mean, I can't blame you for going too fast. I'm going for Colonel Sanders. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? I feel like that's not right. Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat, he wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. She's gonna drop. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now. We definitely connected yesterday, right? Like, I would call it that, right? We connected. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. You didn't have to add the I guess to the end of that. Like, you could have just... Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. See? You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that that is a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? I bet I could add one in post. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wondering... This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me one to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super rare dried flower petals and that if I did him a big favor I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me you... So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Is this a... Are you doing drugs, Miriam? Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I would just flat out... See, I wouldn't do any of these. I would just tell her, no, I'm not going to tell you. Because I want Colonel Sanders to love me. But I also am not going to tell her. So I guess I have to make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure out that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she is definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. I like how they actually came from the tree. That's cool. This is the image that I used for my thumbnail for episode 1. I didn't know. I didn't know it was. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Run to him or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. What should I do in a situation like this? I want, why not? You decide that your best way to show Miriam how serious you and Curtis would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up. He's not going to do that at all. Onto the back of his stallion. And you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel. I can't fucking do this anymore. I can't do this. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. Fucking do this. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Ooh, Mungus, I'm here to deliver you a message.
Not this guy.
It is important that you remember this exactly as I say. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me, and you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. That name is...
But before he continued, you suddenly awake.
Oh, jeez.
You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. Well, I mean, I guess that's a positive. He roused you back to life with stop. Stop. With essential secret spices. Or is that just his natural... Stop. Stop. I'm not gonna lean in for a kiss. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school. Maybe you shouldn't be running up the animals. You don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. I knew it was the wrong choice, but I went for it anyway. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. You got that right. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were pressing into my face. Why does that give him hearts? That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. Yeah, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell him to stop. Act like you're not interested. Am I really trying it? I could. Oh. You sit near the rivals, believe your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. We got a magic book earlier. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You must make the rules. I'm not... Oh. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the master chef in the world makes more than culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. I don't know what that word is, I'll be honest. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding. You instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spirit monster. This is a book that I found that night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book, they've got Pop pinned to the wall. And they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing here.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep beep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard of such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over for me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely she must know that it's a ruse, right? Or he must know. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at last, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true star of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy. Down. I'll stop him. Is he jealous? Colonel Sanders jealous? Me? Oh, yes. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders that snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles gets to class you. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do, but which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Mungus, naturally this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? I would love to sample a dog biscuit. Shimmering pepper? That could be bad though. That could be really bad. A brightly colored pepper stands off if sparkles and most eye catcher, so naturally reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not. I knew it was gonna be like pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip. What?
My friend.
This guy again, dude. What the hell?
I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is I will sing, fulfill your destiny. All you must do is
Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat.
it's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must.
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. I feel like I'm getting a headache.
Oh man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was. It was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone. You think you're. Jeez, I should be better. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. But before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. I don't know what to do, man. And I guess I'll leave that for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I don't know what's going on with this game anymore. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there are things you can do. I don't know. I don't know. Do it though. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, my friend.